All right, shalom, Akim, shalom. Hey, Yabashimal Shai broke a thumb to my dear brothers out there, little amount of sisters, worshiping the Heavenly Father in spirit and in truth. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles over there of the great millstone. All right, welcome back to another inspiration of the Almighty. And as you brothers and sisters can see, right about now in the world of Israel, there's been talk about marriage. You know, over there at the IUIC. You know that they push that you need to get married with the government, with this world. You need to go through Esau's court system in order to show forth true marriage. And then you see us over here at Great Millstone, starting with the apostles on down. We've been combating against that, saying that no, you don't need to get a third party involved in what you and your woman got going. You know, and that even Apostle Tahar brought out common law when you're common law of marriage, when you're with a woman for so long, you're considered married. And we also define that when you look up the word marriage, it means to join together. And what that joining together between a man and a woman, which shows that you're married, is that if you're having sex with each other, you know. But it's not a wise thing to go out there and get a third party involved in what's going on between you and your woman. It's not smart to get the state involved. It's not smart. Because then you know how this society has played against the man with giving a woman more power. And also, it's a custom of the heathen. That's a custom of the heathen. That doesn't go back to the customs of the Israelites. Now, in this video, I'm going to show the origins of the wedding ring. Because I found this information a long time ago, but right about now, it's perfect to bring it out. We're going to go into the origins of that wedding ring. And you're going to see how it just ties into paganism. The whole marriage going before a priest and all that stuff that they do in this world, putting a ring on and holy matrimony, it all goes back to the customs of the heathen. That's not the customs of the Israelites. All right? So let's go right here. I found this right on the website called Cape Town Diamond Museum.org. It says the history and symbolism of an engagement ring. It says for centuries, couples around the world have been symbolizing their unconditional love for one another with a beautiful diamond engagement ring. Discovered the fascinating history of the wedding ring and why it became a customary way to showcase the love and commitment. It says the history and the first exchange of the wedding ring. It says, did you know that the first wedding ring date back to 3,000 years ago? The first recorded evidence of a formal exchange of rings between two people was found in ancient Egypt, of course. All right. So these customs go all the way back to the Hamites. You already see this. So it says writings, better known as papyrus scrolls, features couples exchanging rings made of hemp or reeds. These rings generally didn't last long and were replaced by either leather or ivory. The more expensive the material, the more love was shown to the person receiving the ring. So you have people out there, they pride themselves on how big they could get their woman a ring. And the bigger the ring, the more love you have for the woman. Well, it just told you that the Egyptians, the more expensive or costly made the ring was, the more love it showed for the woman. So the same custom is being practiced. It says the more expensive the material, the more love was shown to the person receiving the ring. In addition, the type of material also represents the net worth of the giver. Documented evidence showed that these rings symbolize everlasting love and commitment between two. The circle of the ring represents no beginning and no end. The inside of the ring symbolizes the future, which still applies to the symbol of rings today. So the circle of the ring is supposed to represent undying love, you know, because a ring doesn't have a beginning, it doesn't have an end. So it's just a continuous cycle. So they saying that represent undying love between a man in this woman, you know. But here it is. Will show you just hypocrisy and just lies. Here it is. These people buy these rings and they put it on the fattest rings in the store. They put it on their woman's finger. And then a couple years later, they're getting divorced. I thought it was supposed to represent undying love. It goes to show you it's a pagan worship. Now, real quick, let's go right here to, we're going to get a little further in it. Let's go right here to the book of Baruch, chapter 6, verse 4. It says, now shall ye see in Babylon golds of silver and gold and wood borne upon shoulders, which cause the nations to fear. Beware therefore that ye in no wise be like the strangers, neither be ye in of them when you see the multitude before them, behind them, worshiping them. But ye should say in your hearts, O Lord, we must worship thee. Okay? So we're now in another form of our captivity in America. And we're seeing the idols being bore upon the shoulders of the people. But the Lord said, when you see these idols being bore upon the shoulders and people worshiping them, you don't worship them. You worship the Lord. So these are tests out here for us, man. All this, you know, these pagan practices that's before our face is a test. And you're not supposed to do it. And if you worship these things, you're gonna fail the test. Now let's go back. Let's go back now. It says that the history of the wedding ring in ancient Rome. It says in ancient Rome, the groom would represent his future bride with an iron ring. Now remember, we're in Rome all over again. This is the revised beast that's spoken in Revelations. That deadly wound was healed. And it came back in the form of NATO and the EU. And America is a part of the NATO, which America is a spearhead or the top nation that they use to push their wickedness in the world. So now we're in Rome all over again. So listen to how the wedding ring dates back to Rome and compare it with today. It says in ancient Rome, the groom would represent his future bride with the iron ring. This gesture stated the trend of using precious metals in our wedding bands today. The durable metal represent preeminent strength, representing the bond of the couple. Evidence date back that the Romans were the first to engrave their metal rings. The Romans, as well as the Greeks, wore the symbolic ring on. They wore the symbolic ring on the forefinger They wore the symbolic ring on the forefinger on the left, as it were today. The ring finger, as we know it today, was believed to contain the vena amoris and Morius. The vena and Morius, the vein that leads straight to the heart. So this pagan practice is that they use precious metals to create the ring so it can represent the durability between the man and the woman. You see? So that's why they use gold, silver, and, you know. But it went on further to say that they wore the wedding ring on the left hand and the wedding ring finger on the left hand because they believed there's a vein that goes from that finger all the way up to your heart. Now, is that true? It may be true. There may be a vein that connects to your wedding ring finger and it goes all the way up and it connects to your heart cavity. It may be a vein that the Lord put there like that. But that don't mean that it's to be worshipped. There's many veins in our body that goes to different parts of our body. You know, that connects to our brain. It goes all the way down to our toe. Do it mean I'm supposed to worship that or to think that to be something outside of what the Lord created it to be? No, man. So that's the reason why they picked that finger. And they say that the heart, you know, the heart, when you talk about the heart, you bring in love and unconditional love and that emotion of love and feelings. So since it go up to your heart, you know? No, man, the heart is just a A vessel in your body that pumps blood around you, blood around your body, man. Okay? So even if it's connected to that finger, that's just how the Lord created it. It ain't nothing special about, it ain't nothing special that the Lord said, look, you got to put a ring on that finger. Then you ain't going to find that in the scriptures. You see? So that's the reason why they choose that finger, because it's a vein that goes from that finger all the way up to your heart. And that's the vein of love. Let's go on further. It says the ring finger, as we know it today, was believed to contain the vena amoris, a vein that leads straight to the heart. When the ring was placed on the vein of love, it represented the sacred union between two people. Up until today, a beautiful engagement ring symbolized the unconditional love between couples. Explore the fascinating history of the diamond engagement ring and how it design progress through the years. Now we're gonna click that. Now, so that's the reason we just went through why they picked that finger. The ring itself is supposed to represent undying love, and the more expensive the ring shows, the more you love the woman. I mean, it just sounds like pagan worship, man. I don't have to marry my woman through the state to show you that I love her. Okay? Do you know that famous saying in the world, actions speak louder than words? My woman, if she down for me, then I will see it in actions. And she will see if I'm down for her in actions. And that's just how I go. And the Lord knows that he put the scriptures talk about, I'll go get that real quick. Let no man put asunder. The Lord brings man and woman together, not the state. This is Matthew 19 and 6. It says, wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore the Heavenly Father has joined together, let no man put asunder. It's Yahweh Shema Shah that put us together, all right? It ain't the state or Esau Edom or these pagan customs or a diamond ring or any of the sort. So when you go to the diamond, the reason why they would put on diamond rings is because the diamond, they worship the diamond. You know that they say that the diamond is one of the hardest stones that the Lord created. And the only way that you could cut a diamond is with another diamond. You know? So that diamond, they say that represented the unbreakableness, the way it cannot be divided, which ties all the way back to the man and the woman not being able to be divided. So that's why they chose the diamond. Okay? Now let's go right here. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go straight to the point. Let's see. You know, I didn't even proofread this one. So, let me see. Unremarkable. Trillions of years. Let me see. Medieval diamonds are the most. Here we go. It says from the medieval times to the 21st century, diamonds has always been one of the most durable and extraordinary gems. It doesn't matter the time and period. A diamond will also remain fashionable jewelry creation. Even though the cut and setting of the diamond might have changed over the years, a diamond still remains a remarkable symbol of love. Now, let me see if I can find it. Man, you know what? I did go to another website. I had went to another website to find that information on the diamond being unbreakable. You know, let me see. If I can find it, But if you want, if I can't find it, all you gotta do is search it, man. It's easy work. You know. So it goes to show you that all this like how IUIC is trying to get. Damn, man, what's going on here? There you go. IUIC is trying to get Jake to go through the court system. And man, look, man, nah, man, brother, if you and your woman together, man, y'all together, man. The Lord is the one that put y'all together. You don't need to show no diamond. And of course, the woman and the ways of this society has tainted our women and their families. So your woman, her family gonna probably be pressing you, but you just gonna have to shun that. Make ways to run away from that. You know, whatever you gotta do. It is what it is. They gonna get mad, but so fucking what? If their daughter or if their whatever, whoever it is, their daughter, if their daughter want to deal with you, she gonna deal with you, regardless of the parents. All right, it goes like that, man. All right, so let me see right here. Let me see. And this be the last little point here. Where that diamond at, man? Yeah, there we go. Let me see. Yeah, man, I can't find it, man. It's all good. It's all good, but that's what the diamond represent, okay? All you gotta do is search it. It's easy work. All right? So, let's go right here real quick. This is Jeremiah 10:1. It says, "Hear ye the word of the Lord. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." So that's just what it is, brothers and sisters, man. This is a heathenistic custom to get that diamond ring and get the ring going and go through holy matrimony. It's just a bunch of heathenistic customs, man. And it ain't of us. Hey, so through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, I want to show that information real quick. Hope you brothers and sisters was edified. Yahweh Shema Shah, Brakah Thumb. Shalom.